Hello guys, in today's video we'll be making this beautiful.
I've cut the satin. This is what I'll be using. There will be no lace. This is the lining and the main fabric I'll be using, and this is what I cut out for my um illusion neckline. Okay, you can check the other video I made on how to make an illusion neckline, how to cut it. Okay, and now the circle I'm going to be making is a 720 circle. So this small pattern paper is what I'm going to use because this dress is for a little baby, and the waist of the child is 18.5. Right now, you first of all divide 18.5 divided by 2, and it will give us like 9.25. Then you divide your 9.25 by 6.28, you have 1.4. So we are going to mark out our 1.4 here, and remember the length of our dress is 18, and we are going to minus the upper bodies, which is 7.5. Then we will have like 10.5 as our lower bodies, what we are going to cut out. So now take out the 1.4 here. I'll not be adding any allowance to this 1.4 as in zipper allowance, because I'll still have excess when I cut it. And remember, we are going to, since it's a 720, we are going to also join it with the number of circles I'll be able to cut. Okay. So now I'll measure out my 10.5, but because I'm going to hold the waistline, I'll hold the waistline here, join it to the upper bodies, and I'm going to sew because I'll cut the one I'll use to turn it as well. I would, since it's not a net, is an organza, I am going to measure out 11.5, okay, as the length. No, sorry, I'm going to measure out 12.5 because most times I think of the diaper, it kind of pushes their dresses upwards. So now put my tape here and mark out. I first measured here to know the length, okay, my 12. Then I now came here where I marked is what I'm going to follow. Okay, 13.5. I'll mark it round. Make sure it's at point. Okay, now I just remember that I would like to gather it so that I would have a better outcome. Like I want it to be fuller. So now I'm making it 2.5. It was initially 1.5. I'll cut 2 of this flare. It's a full flare. This is double flare. So now that I've done this, I'll recheck my length. It was initially, okay, it was 13.5. So I'll come here and mark out the 13.5. So just the same way we did the other way, this is where you just keep it here and do what you're supposed to do. This is the organza I had cut. This one is 2 inches I cut, and very tiny, like 2 inches and 3 inches more. So I folded it this way. This is the fabric. I folded it into 2. Okay, I want to cut 2 from this at once. I folded it again. After folding it into two, I folded it again, okay? So I folded it into four, and now I'll lay it, making sure that everything is laid properly. I'll lay this way and then I'll fold it again. Now, the fabric depends on the child's waistline. If you have a waistline, you have to make sure it's properly kept. So I'm making sure I'm using this ruler to bring out. I'll now have to put my pattern this way, this way.
Okay, below the video, you would see a description section where the description of this video is written. There's a link below that will take you to a detailed video on how to put together a ball dress. Okay, it's the same method that was used here. Please subscribe, like, and share with others this video. Thank you. And remember to give it a thumbs up. Thank you.
So now I'm cutting out. So just cut out. So we have two circles in here. Let's fold the fabric just the same way I did the other one. Lay it and cut it the way I cut that one. I will now have four pieces of circles. Okay. All the pieces I've been able to cut. This is for the upper bodies. This is my illusion, the illusion neckline. That's the neck. And these are my circles. Here there are four circles, four different circles. This is the other pair, and here is my net I've cut. I'll put net underneath the organza, okay? And this is another circle. This circle will go with the net, and I'll cut a long strip as in of by satin for the lining. So I'll put the pieces together and I'll show you how to. I'll just open up the circles, the two circles, join them, join both, then open the other two circles, join them differently, and I'll use one circle to turn the other. Okay, I'll do that and show you. Okay, now I've joined these together. I open the circle and join this part. This is it. This is one part of it, and this is the other two I joined. Okay, and I'm going to turn this. I'm going to put it together like this and use it this way and sew round it, turn it. I'll show you how it looks like, and I'm going to iron it as well, and I'll show you how it looks like. Okay, now I've gathered this, the net, the two nets under, and this is my organza. Okay, I'm going to gather it on top of here, so this will be like this. I'll gather it here on the net. It will be on top of the net this way, and this is the fabric support for the net. I'm going to just spread it and sew it on the net like this, under, like this, under this way. This side is the right side, and it will be like this, and then the organza will come on top of the net just like this. And then this is the bodies I've joined and I've ironed. This is it. This is the front, and I'll attach it to this and we'll do the rest of the embellishment. Okay. Okay. This is the outcome of what we have. I joined. This is the net. I gathered it. I told you, I showed you I was going to join these two together, and the fabric support for this, and we still also have our lining underneath. Okay. If you really want to see how the process is being done, you can check up video the other video for sewing, making an illusion neckline like this. So this is the outcome of what we have here. I embellished it with this lace I had. I trimmed it off and embellished it, and this is our bow. Okay, you can detach it. This is our bow. This is the back of the dress. It's for a 1 year old. She's not that big. So thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. Make sure you subscribe to this channel for more beautiful video. See you in my next video. Bye. Okay, just a little piece of advice. This is for a 1 year child. It's not that bulky, okay, but it can make yours bigger than this, fuller than this. If it were to be like maybe my own baby, I would like it bulkier than this, okay, but the mom really insisted that it shouldn't be so big, that she doesn't want it to look bigger than the baby. And so if you want to do that, make sure you get a neck that is kickier than this. This net is not so, it's not really a veil net. You can see it's not so hard. I tried to look for a net that will not make it too full, okay, but I made sure I still did my steps. There are like 4 steps, okay. So imagine if you get the main net, like the veil net, you'll get something fuller than this using the same 4 steps and 5 yards of net.